Hello, I'm Sarah Gunderson. I've been serving this past year as the treasurer for the Northeastern Minnesota Synod. This budget narrative overview has been woven together in partnership with Pastor Amy Ogren, assistant to the bishop, and in her role as director for evangelical mission. As we have done in the past, the budget review is being presented tonight so that voting members have time to digest the importance of the priorities of this synod before voting on the budget in tomorrow's session. So I'll now give you an overview of our 2021 proposed budget.
Budget is a missional document. It is the mission plan of our synod. It reflects our shared values and priorities as we collectively put our financial gifts into mission and ministry action. A synod budget flows from the generosity and the love and passion that is expressed by all of you and from your individual congregations in what you prayerfully determine to share through financial gifts in order for all of us to do ministry in Christ's name here in our synod and well beyond in God's world. The budget is prepared by the Synod Finance Committee, who looks at trends and the financial history of the Synod. The committee also looks at the giving intents that each congregation is asked to fill out on an annual basis to determine what we might plan on for income. So it is incredibly important that each congregation fill out and send in those statements of intent each calendar year. The Finance Committee holds estimated synodical income in balance with the commitment that we have made to send on unrestricted income to the ELCA to support church-wide ministries across the U.S., Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, and around the world. Money that is shared for doing ministry in a powerful way that no one congregation or one synod could ever do on its own. Additionally, the Finance Committee balances gifts given and shared with the requests from local ministry partners, from our synod committees and task forces, as well as from the synod staff. As the Finance Committee crafts a budget from these procedures, they then offer their recommendation of an annual budget to the Synod Council for discussion and review. After this review, the Synod Council then offers the budget recommendation to the whole assembly for adoption. The budget moves us into action, and we work to balance our resources and ministry possibilities. And we are always working a year ahead with budgets. So we will be voting on the 2021 budget tomorrow morning. You can find the proposed 2021 budget in your book of reports, along with all the other supporting financial statements. The Northeastern Minnesota Synod operates on a budget of over $1.1 million, and nearly all of our synod income comes from congregational generosity and mission support. 92.6% comes from you, so thank you. Other income comes from interest earned, rental income, grants, and the like, but you are the primary source for the financial basis of mission action that we do together. A little bit about the ELCA apportionment. Because we have experienced a decrease in mission support over the past few years, the percentage that our synod sends to the ELCA has also decreased. Since 1999, our synod had committed to send 49%. In 2020, the amount was decreased to 47%. At a synod council meeting held on February 21st, 2020, it was adopted that we decrease the percentage shared with the ELCA to 45%. The 2021 proposed budget before us reflects our adjusted commitment of 45%, or $500,850 to send as our ELCA apportionment in 2021. Because of your generosity, we can support synod ministries and our local mission partners, such as Lutheran Campus Ministry, the Twin Ports Ministry to Seafarers, the Minnesota Council of Churches, Lutheran Advocacy of Minnesota, and Luther Seminary. We also support Region 3 and Together Here, our newest synodical ministry, the bridge building work with Indigenous and non-Native peoples, in addition to anti-racism efforts across the Synod. This year, we're also including $1,000 for our companion synods. In addition, the Synod budget reflects our priority of leadership support and Synod programming. Leadership support includes support for candidacy, first call leaders, theological events, and continuing education for rostered ministers. It also includes youth ministry and the lay leader network, as well as congregational ministry and outreach opportunities. Additionally, your generous support pays for Synod staff salaries and benefits. About 40% of our total budget expenses are for our Synod staff. This graph illustrates the time investment that is spent in these areas by our Synod staff to support action and ministry throughout our Synod. Your Synod staff stands ready to accompany our congregations in our life and ministry together. They encourage generosity and financial stewardship by providing learning opportunities, resources, and sharing best practices in congregational financial management. They assist you in administrative areas, sharing resources and answering questions regarding constitutions, budgets, or practical organizational matters. They maintain Synod communication through managing our website and distributing written materials and our online reflections. Synod staff provides leadership support through hosting events for lay leaders and rostered ministers, equipping people with opportunities to live out their faith in the world. Candidates for ministry are guided and followed throughout their seminary education and assisted as they enter into a life of service in this church. Congregations are supported through the call process and offered assistance with transition task force work, the ministry site profile, and the rostered leader profile. Synod staff attend council meetings and meet with call committees. They work with the interim ministers of this Synod, and they lead consultations and offer conflict resolution support. They facilitate mission planning and offer resources in congregational vitality and renewal. Our Synod staff offers relevant resources for youth ministry and support, including events and leadership and faith formation opportunities for youth and their adult leaders. Synod staff also visit our congregations for worship, preaching, teaching, and attending anniversaries and celebrating ordinations or installations of newly called pastors and deacons. There are a couple of items that I want to highlight as we consider the 2021 budget before us. Your Synod Council is recommending a $13,000 increase in mission support over the 2020 budget. Remember, we work a year in advance, so we don't know yet the actual giving that will occur by the end of this year. However, what the trends are showing us is that we are doing well in the first half of 2020. This is amazing, as none of us know what to expect in the middle of a pandemic. In these uncertain times, congregations have continued their generous giving. Thanks to your generosity, we are currently on target and $59 ahead of mission support halfway through this year. Compared to the same time frame in 2019, we are $37,106 ahead. Thank you. This has not been the news that has typically been given in this report for the past couple of years. However, we're careful in watching our trends and continue to move forward confidently with the plan that is before us. The budget recommended reflects the Synod Council's commitment to the following things. First of all, continued support for all our local ministry partners at the same funding level as noted in the 2020 budget. Please note that we have also added a partner in the 2021 budget because of a resolution passed at our last Synod Assembly. An additional $1,000 has been recommended to provide administrative assistant costs for our 3 companion synods. Additional expenses have been identified in the Synod programming area for leadership support. This increase is in relation to candidacy, shared expenses for the required psychological evaluation, as well as offering the annual First Call Theological and Candidacy Retreat, as well as increased expenses with the rostered ministered theological events. Most office expenses are held with some minor increases based on current trends. Some things are bound to go up, such as utilities and office supplies. However, because we are still practicing limited time in the office and some staff are working more from home, we may see some savings in this area. Because we have seen an increase in the number of congregational transitions, vacancies, or need for clusters and partnering, there is a recommendation to increase the staff travel line. Again, the pandemic has slowed this down dramatically, and we will most likely see a savings in this area, as many meetings are going online or doing virtual connections. Finally, it is recommended that in 2021, staff salary increases be given at 2.2%. This is up from 1% in 2020. This is the budget recommendation before us. What we are able to do in mission and ministry all starts with congregational generosity, your individual gifts given in thanksgiving for what God has blessed you with, and joined with others' gifts. It can make a remarkable difference in the world. Thank you for sharing and caring and loving. Our God is a God of abundance and has given everything to us. Thank you for sharing a portion so that we can do powerful ministry. In Christ's name, thank you.